Hey everyone, it's Tiffany from Let's Get Scrappy, and we are doing best tool of 2023. So I'm going to show you guys in this video my go-to tools for the basic projects. That includes my cutter, my scoreboard, my tools that go along with that. And then show you a few like new things that I had gotten this past year and hadn't used yet. So I'm going to try to use those in 2024. But yeah, I would love to hear what you guys think about these, what questions you have, what's your favorite go-to tool, must have. But let's get started. So I'm just going to start right here with this Scor-Pal cutting mat and scoreboard. And I did pick this up from Country Craft Creations. I will link as much as I can. But I absolutely love the scoreboard. And now let me tell you. Okay, I'm thinking. I think I have two Martha Stewart scoreboards, large ones. A third one that looks just like it, but it's now We Are Memory Keepers, because if you don't know, they bought Martha Stewart a while back. So I have three of those. I have the all-in-one scoreboard tool. And if you guys ever want me to do like a kind of a battle of where we have a video just on scoreboards, a video just on cutters, trimmers, die cut machines, we could do that because Tiffany has a lot of them. She doesn't use most of them. So I love this one. I do know of a couple people that have the Stampin' Up one and they like that. So that might be an option. The only reason I don't love the Martha Stewart We Are Memory Keepers one is it's even bigger. There's a big gap on this side. And it drives me crazy that my scores are never even. So I challenge everyone to take a 1-inch strip, score it in half on your scoreboard. If you fold it and it comes out even, it's awesome. If it doesn't, it's off. And sometimes this one is a little bit, but it's not as much as the other one. But just, so you know. And then you just learn whatever you have. That doesn't mean you have to go get something new, but you just have to work with it. And, ooh, my board is like dirty right now. I don't like having little crumbs and glitter in my board. Ooh, and I got a little black mark. I don't like that either. We are just going to come in because Tiffany does not like a dirty board. I probably should have got a Q-tip. Oh, there you go. My favorite tool is my rubbing alcohol that, yes, I have on me at all times. If you don't know me, now you know. Okay, so this is my go-to. I also have, I don't even know how many miniatures, maybe two miniatures. So I think I have a total of 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe 7 scoreboards, different types of scoreboard. This one right now is my favorite. It has been now for maybe 2 years. I know for sure all of last year. The healing mat, it's okay. I love it because, yes, it is a healing mat, but it is hard for me to do projects because of how dark this is. I don't know why. It's hard for me to see the dark paper, and you guys know I use a ton of dark paper, so typically I have to remove this and actually do it like on my white desk or I have these. Let me grab one throughout my craft room, and now I don't know where it's at. What did I do with it? Okay, well, I don't know where. That's interesting. I always have one here. Although my niece was over. Okay, well, oh gosh, it is right behind me. Literally right behind me. So I have, like, let's see, I have 3 of this size in my craft room. That's my favorite to do my stuff on, but these aren't self-healing. So when you go to cut on them, the cut stays and then dirt and black stuff gets in it. I hate that. So, just know there's that. I also have like the glass mat. I never pull it out. So, yeah, you guys tell me what your fave is. And then, what should we go to next? I'm going to get the big things out of the way so we can focus on the little things after that. And of course I put all the little things on top of the big things. So hold please. And I was gonna do this the previous year. I'm gonna try to keep doing it each year. Not that my stuff changes a lot, but I do change some other things, and you never know, something else might come out. My favorite cutter is this one. It's a large Guillotine. There is, I want to say maybe a medium and a small. I don't know, but I have the small one. That is like, you know, at 6 inches by maybe 8, 10. I don't know, but this is basically like a 12 by 12. This, I take this with me in my suitcase. This is my favorite. And you guys are going to die when I say I am always on the hunt for the best cutter. For me, guillotines work the best. I don't have, okay, let me rephrase this. I have some big major, what are those called? The blade ones. Oh, I can't think of the name of them. But I have the big ones. I just don't have the space for them, so I haven't actually been able to use them to see if I like them. But I have a old school, like, you know, one that you had in grade school, guillotine on my desk, same size. I use that for the chipboard. This will cut chipboard, but I don't like to, I don't want to dull my blade. Not that it will, I have no idea, but I don't want to chance it because I love this one so much. Now, the precision is extremely nice. I love it. But now I've had this maybe a year and a half, 2 years, and it's starting to appear not, it still cuts, but it's a little rough right up there. I don't know if any of you that has this, that you're starting to get the same thing. And I don't know if it's because, you know, like, is this loosening up? I don't know. And I might take time to try to fix it, but we'll see. But this is still my favorite. Even after, I'm going to show you guys one that I just bought maybe a month ago, and I don't love it. I've tried it a couple times, and I still need to give it a little bit more love. Because you know when you get a new tool, you just don't like it at first. You have to force yourself to keep using it. So I did buy this one. Okay. Let me grab it. Ooh. So, I don't even know what this is. A tonic? What is this one? Let me try to find the name. Oh my gosh, there's no name on here. I don't even know what this is. Yeah. Okay. So, there has to be a name. Hold on, there's a little piece that I don't have on there. Let's see if the name is on this. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know the name of this, but I just bought it. And it is a guillotine. It goes to, I think, like 15 inches. So it has this other piece on there. I don't like it. So it does kind of magnetize, I feel like. How does it do that? Does it magnetize? Yes, it does. But I don't really like it. So I take it off. I take off things I don't like. And then this thing is weird. It is like a handle. I don't like that I got one that has a little bit of damage there. That bugs me that I pay money for something. There's some damage. But can you guys see? You tell me who, the ones that have this, when I finally find out the name of it. It's Model 15E. For some reason, I want to say tonic or something like that. But I will link it below. But this one, like, this thing's crooked. I don't know if that's how it's supposed to be. It stays crooked. But it's supposed to, you know, it holds your paper down. So it goes down and then you can cut. It might end up being great. I know I got to give it a little bit more love. I just don't love it yet. Now, I have, I mean, this shouldn't shock you guys. Okay. I think we counted, this was before I bought this one. I want to say I have 15, maybe 15 to 17 different paper trimmers. All different sizes, all different brands. Now, some I've lucked out and I've gotten them from, like, you know, craft stores going out of business. So I've gotten some big ones like that. But yeah, so far the WeRMakers Keeper one is the best. Oh, and I forgot on this. Just remember, if you guys get this, I don't know, do I have anything over here? let me try my pen. There is a magnet up here. So when you take your pen off, well, it's sticking to the chain right now, but your pen, let me see if I can take this off. Hold on. Your pen will stick. So you can have your glue, put your pen there, do your project, and then pick this back up, and then you don't lose it. So it just goes right into place right there. So I always forget that that's actually on there. But just, you know, a little tip reminder for you. Okay, so let me set this aside. Then we're going to get to our smaller tools. These are my basics that I have always had. I absolutely love the art glitter glue. That's still my go-to. I have a bunch of bottles. I have a Barely Arts glue. I think 1 or 2. I haven't touched it. I have so many glues. I need to go through my glues this year and get rid of the ones that I'm never going to use, because again, when I first started, I was testing out all the glues, and how I test them out is I'll make like little kind of mock projects, and over time I will check to see. That's why I know what score tape is, what brand of score tape is good, which one's not, because over time they'll start kind of separating, etc. But this is my go-to. This blue tip is my go-to. Let me grab, I don't know why I'm not prepared, but that's the usual. I don't even know if I brought them. Yes. And now I'm just making messes. So I did get mine from Country Craft Creations, but they can't get them anymore. So now I just went straight to the actual company, and she has sold out. I want to say it's thanks to me, but she has sold out twice on these. And I did check before doing this video, and she has them back in stock in the large. The large is what you want to fit an art glitter glue. Is that art glitter glue or just glitter glue? Why am I like going crazy? Yes, it is. You guys, just sometimes my mind is it just disappears. Just disappears. So for me, this is called it's by Scrap Perfect, no clog writing cap. Some people say there's still clogs. Now, mine will clog when I first go to use it. There's a little bit of excess glue sometimes right there, and I just pull it off. But you guys have seen me do tutorials where I'm doing it, and I have the pin off the whole time, and then I go put on. Now, if I take the pin off and I walk away for like 3 hours and come back, yes, there will be a little bit of glue up there, but I could pull it out. It's not like without this where I always had to shove a pin in there a whole bunch of times. Sometimes I had to have to go put warm water under here to get the glue out. I don't have to do that with this. Now, some of you guys I see in the videos, and I see at the craft retreats, etc., you keep this cap on there. I throw this away. I've never used this ever. I've had this one for, again, I think like 2 years, because I got it when did Tara, maybe a year? Whenever she opened the store. I don't even, time just keeps running together for me. But I've never used that cap. I always just put my stainless steel pin in that I get from Country Craft Creations. I have my little dingle, which I do change out, but thanks, Marguerite. And I just leave this in here all the time. Even when I travel, I leave this in here. Now, when I travel, I do put this in a Ziploc bag just in case, but it never clogs on me. I absolutely love this, so I had to order extra, and you know your girl has a problem, so I think I ordered, I don't even know, maybe like 10. So maybe the first time I sold it out, meaning I bought them all, I don't know, but that's what I use. I absolutely love it. My go-to. Of course, Tim Holtz ruler is my all-time favorite because I do love the center more than anything. That's what I use this for, and I'm so sad. I have only broken one this whole time crafting, and another one got a crack in it. And most of the time, well, all the time, it's because of me traveling with them in my suitcases and things. Just, you know, you never know. So I tried to, when I was traveling before, keep the ruler in my work bag or just my carry-on bag so it didn't crack. But I just had one like 2 weeks ago. There was a crack here and then it kept going, and it like, so I have it taped together right now, but I'm pretty sure it's a goner. But I do have, oops, sorry, I think I have 5 of these. Again, I get nervous that things are gonna disappear. Someone's gonna say it's retired, can't get any more. I hate that. So your girl buys extra. So that's my all-time fave. My scissors, I don't know what I'm gonna do when this happens. These are my favorite. The Martha Stewart ones, the silver, because I have the Martha Stewart gold and they're not the same. The gold is in my bag, like, you know, when I'm traveling somewhere, even though I tend to switch them out with these because they're my favorite. I can't. These are my favorite. It took me forever to find what these were, and I finally found out that it was We Are Memory Keepers or WeRMakers, whatever it's called now. This one is my all-time fave, so of course, you know, I had to go buy like 5 of them. And then, where's my other scissors? Scissors. I had got these like in a, you know, when you buy a lot on eBay, I had got like a whole bunch of paper punches and everything. That's why I have so much stuff, because when I first started out like building my craft supplies, I went and found good deals on eBay, Etsy, whatever, where people were selling lots, which means there was a ton of stuff that was way cheap. So that's how I did that. But these are Stamping Up. I don't even think it says it on there anymore. Oh yeah, still Stamping Up. I don't know if they still have these. I don't even know if I can link Stamping Up, but I'll try if I can find them. But these are my favorite. Okay, and you guys, I know it's weird. So I do use these. These are my like ribbon ones. And you guys, you could tell me what scissors are your favorite. And believe you me, I have 1,000 pairs of scissors. And my plan this year is to, you know, just go through, clean out the things I'm never going to get to, never touch, don't like them, and get rid of things. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but that's my plan. But this is my regular. I use these almost for everything, even fussy cutting. I cannot stand fussy cutting with small scissors. I don't know how you guys can stand it. I know everyone says it. I have these that are like the sharpest thing ever, and I hate them. These are like crazy, but it's by it's Tim Holtz by Tonic Studio. But there's like a little ridge, and when you actually cut, you can see the ridge unless I'm like looking. I don't know if I can test out. Let's test out a piece of paper so you guys can see. And that's not really what, I mean, they're sharp, they work. I just don't love them. I'm trying to find something to see if I can test it out. Because again, never prepared over here. Okay, let me just see. I don't know if you guys, so that's a cleaner edge. This one is not, you're probably not going to be able to see. And no, there's just like shadows everywhere. Okay, I'm going to try. And you guys can tell me if you can see it or not. And you can't see it that way. I'll try. Can you see it like this? Oh, I don't know, but this side is ridged. And then this is now smooth. So there's one side that does ridging. I don't know why. I don't like that. Like if I'm fussy cutting, I don't want that if I'm not paying attention. That's going to drive me crazy. But I have them, and I do have most of my stuff marked with a little kitty cat, but I can't, I don't know, I don't like these, but these suckers are sharp. They're very, very sharp. So if you like sharp, this is for you. And then, of course, as soon as I got the red, they came out with the black, which drove me crazy because I would have preferred to have had black. But these 3 is what I travel with. This is what I want to, if I want to cut chipboard or go through tape, any of that. I'll do this with tape too because this is a what is it called? Is it Teflon? I don't know, but the stuff that you cannot get a ton of sticky stuff. Okay, so we got our scissors. Then this one, I don't remember if I think I got it when the store opened as well. But I love this bone folder. This I love for creasing. I don't love it for scoring. My all-time like fave and still, but I think it's getting dull. So if you guys have a trick for that, please let me know. But this one is my all-time fave. I don't know what this is made out of. I got it a long time ago, and I want to say I got it from like Paper Source. And I don't know. I'm kind of grossed out because I feel like it's like made out of some bone or something. I don't know. Just looking at it looks gross to me. But this is my favorite one to score things with. But you could see this used to be straight. So over time it's bending how I'm using it. This isn't real sharp anymore. But I love this edge for, you know, scoring. Now, one of the tools that I got this past year is this one, and these are both from, what is it, Dress My Craft? I don't know. Look for the links, people. I'm struggling. I did want to try this one. I tried it once, and it was okay. It's weird having a straight edge and then a round edge, so I think I just don't know how to use it yet, so I want to play with this a little bit more this year. Otherwise, why am I not ready? Like, where is... I feel like I just said a Devil's Prada situation. Okay, I can't find... Yeah, I have like a ton of these things. Oh, here it is. These are like the ones I normally use for like big things. So when I'm doing my covers, typically, unless it's like a tutorial or something, I'm using my big spatulas. So I have, this is my favorite. If you haven't seen one of my haul videos when American Crafts had the warehouse sale, I think I bought like 10 of them. Again, I like to, when I find something I like, have a lot. Plus, I like to have extras for, you know, if I'm doing swaps or gifts or something like that. So, next we have my little picker. As you guys can see, I did have another one. I gave it to my friend because hers got chewed up by a dog at my friend's house. So I gave her mine. So I have one more, but I've had these for a long time, and this rubber is starting to come off. That's why I put my tape down here to try to keep the rubber from peeling away. It's really disgusting how it just peels away. And I had the black one. I was so excited that the black came out. I got it. Oh, I hate it. And I don't know where it is on my messy desk because I just had it in my hand before this video. And of course, you know, the things are always right in front of you, but when you need it, you can't find it. Okay, let me say why I don't like the black one. And I don't even know, this one is hard to find. So if you go into a craft store and you see the red, you know, I would get it if you like these. But I don't know what it is. And maybe I have a bad black one. I don't know. The black one is not as sharp. I have no problems picking my score tape with this. This is very sharp. I've stabbed myself before. And then it's magnetic. Like, it'll pick up my pens, you know, if I had a straight pen that, you know, I had, say, holding my ribbon closed. It will pick that up. And I do like that it's magnetic. So this is my favorite. And I do have beautiful, stunning, they're over on my desk, but I have stunning ones that people have made me, and thank you, and I love them, but I cannot play with those. Those are like the art of my room. When we do a tutorial of my craft room, you'll see all the things that people have made me. I like it as decor. I don't want to mess it up, and I don't want to use it. But that's my favorite picker. This is my must-have. I have these all over the place. I have a ton, again, for gifts as well as just for me. Because when I first was gifted one of these, they were retired or not making them anymore. And again, I just want to think I made it popular again, because that's what's in my head. I'm so amazing that I make all these things popular. So now they're being sold on eBay. You can find them all the time. You can't find this color, which I'm bummed, because I actually like this better than... I don't have... Do I have one? Let me see if I have a brand new one I could show you. I just like the feeling of that one better. I got it in these drawers. Oh my gosh, am I almost out? That'll be sad. Oh, I think I'm out. I'll have to order more. Oh no, I'm not. Yeah, that was funny. I wish you guys could see what I'm doing when I'm trying to dig through my drawers and see this. But so Creative Memories, it should be like 8 something, whether it's on Amazon or on there. But this is what it looks like. So it looks like that, but I just like this color better. This is prettier and it's not as fat. Like, I don't know why this one's so fat. So, you know, this is just slightly different, but I'm telling you guys, everyone's always like, you can't get under glue. Yes, I can. I sure can. I know you guys love the unglue, and I have it on my desk. It's been on my desk for years. It freaks me out. Wedding paper. I can't do it. I have issues. We know this. But this is my baby. I have never used this side, and it might be a good scoring tool. I've just never used it. This is my side. I don't use like the Cricut spatulas or anything like that. I've done that before, and I've sliced open my hand. So your girl needs some plastic because she's dangerous. And then my glue booger rubber whatever thing this is called, have to have. And I have these everywhere. Oh, of course you're now wanting to die on me. This just tells me my videos are way too long, but I love this. I know it looks disgusting and it does gross me out looking at it. This is all glue, and I do go in and I will clean, which usually is picking off like the big chunks, but I'll just go in with my scissors or blade and just keep shaving it down because I don't like it looking so gross all the time. But what you can do too is just when you get these, cut them in half, and that way you'd have 2. So, I mean, it takes a long time to get through this sucker. I mean, I don't know. I think I still have the first one I was gifted. I don't know how long I've been doing this. I don't even know. 7 years? I don't know. Time runs together. I have no idea. You guys know the gold leafing pen favorite. It's my favorite. You can't even see it anymore. But from, oh my gosh, what is it? Krylock? Yeah, whatever. 18 karat gold leafing pen. I have said before, if you watch some of my tutorials, you can get these at, I've seen them at Hobby Lobby, but you can order them on Amazon. But for some reason at Hobby Lobby, it's way cheaper. I have never tried to compare the two to see if some, but I've looked. They look exactly the same. I don't know why Hobby Lobby's is so cheap. Okay, so there's that. This one, I've just recently have been using and got it, I don't know, a couple months ago, I think. Same company as this, and I think Charisse, she had pointed out, I think it was Charisse had pointed out that she had got this after she saw my video about these. So I was like, oh, let me go back. I might as well get a couple more and try this out. And I do love this. I clean all my tools with this. The glue comes off so easy. So definitely check out her website and see all the good stuff that she has. And she's really cool. They're on vacation right now. I do know that. And I don't think they're back until the 8th. You can place your order, but it won't get shipped out until they get back. But she does give like little samples of things when you make a purchase. So I did have a little sample of this too, but I do like this. I got 2 bottles. I don't even know. This is going to last forever. But it's great to clean my scissors and my tools. Absolutely love that. I love clean tools. I don't like that's gross. But the rest are clean. I can't, yeah. Okay, we're getting closer. My all-time favorite this year. Oh, wait. No, I can't show this one yet. You gotta wait. This is a must-have. I have this, or any, I don't know, but for me, this is my must-have. I have all the chompers, and you guys know I have multiples of the chompers, because again, those used to be retired, so now they're not. But I love to travel with this. It's so easy. I pretty much use these 2 right here. I don't even know that I've ever used the larger one. But it's great just for quick projects, but I love how compact it is. But the chompers, if you want those are great for multiple sheets of cardstock or to do chipboard. So I still think those are a must-have, but for traveling, all that good stuff. And then if you have not seen You guys know I get asked all the time, what the heck are these when I'm cutting my score tape for projects. This is from our girl Ginger. Love and miss you so much. But she got me hooked on these, and give me an amen if she got you hooked as well. Just saying. And it's so silly. It is a washi tape holder. Company is Little B. I don't know if they still make them, but you can find them like on eBay and stuff. I just go into craft stores, because typically you'll find craft stores that have older stuff that you can't find anywhere else. And I'll find these on clearance somewhere in a corner. I will buy them up just for this, and I just get rid of the tape. I don't want the tape. I want these. And this one I put my tape around because it was getting really dirty looking, so I didn't like it. So the washi tape hangs from here. You could just pull it out, but it hangs from here, and there's like a little cardboard loopy right here. But this is made to cut your washi tape. It has a little blade. It tells you to cut right there. So I have like 5 or 6 of these because, again, it's hard to find. I don't like that. I want to have multiples. So I have that. And then trying to see. Okay, so my all-time favorite, and then I have a few things that are newbies that, we'll look at going into 2024. But this is a must-have. If you don't have this sucker, you're missing out. I use this every single project. I do not use a ton of it. I just use a little boop, a little boop boop. That's it. Do not use a ton. Don't waste it. But I lay out when I am doing my projects, you guys probably haven't seen me like do that part, but I can build my book, then start cutting my papers, lay them out, and stick them in so they don't fly all over the place, because you just need a little dab of this repositional tape. And then you're able to see your paper before you go to glue it down. Now, does that mean you're never going to glue down the wrong side? No, because your girl does it all the time. Watching Bridgerton for the 10th time. I don't know. Whatever. You're going to like have some boo-boos. But this is just like a lifesaver for me. And again, I'd love to hear your guys' comments. Take notes right now, because I want to hear all about it in the comments below. What is your favorite? I just feel like this is a must-have for everyone. It's so lightweight. It's refillable. I have the red one too. And it's not, these are just the guns. You could put either tape in the gun. So if you wanted only one of these, I shouldn't say gun, one tool, one hand tool. If you wanted only one runner and then switch out the repositional versus the permanent, you can. This one is the permanent. I don't use this one very often. I did for like during Christmas for the cards. I use this. I just got to get used to it, because I still use my big giant pink one because I'm used to it again. This one I'm trying to figure out how to see where I'm placing it. So I don't love this one yet. I absolutely cannot be without this baby. Oh my gosh. Love, love, love. And then a couple tools that I have that I want to use more. So I was gifted this one. I have no idea how to use this sucker. And she tried to explain it to me. And I want to know. And I've seen other people like use it before. I think even maybe on, is this We Are Memory Keepers? I think it is. Now I can't remember. I'm pretty sure. I don't know what the heck we're supposed to call it. WeRMakers, whatever. Again, it'll be linked to some type of ruler. But you push it down. And it holds it. I think, like, can you guys see that? I think it will hold your paper as you're doing stuff. I think. I don't know, you guys. Gotta tell me, but I love it, and I love that she even sent this to me. I just need to be able to use it. So there's that I want to use more. This is just brand new. I've shown this in my flower making video. I got these as a Christmas gift. I just love these. These are so cute. These are sticking already. So they're little honeycomb dishes that have magnets in them to hold your dies, and I'll use them for whatever, but it's so cute. They're lightweight, nothing's falling out, but I do like them. Now, I don't know. Someone said that they went to go order them and they have them in their cart. It was like $15 in their cart, but the shipping was going to be $30. That seemed a little crazy. So I don't know if that's accurate or if you just need to add some more stuff to your cart to get free shipping. I don't know, because again, I got these as a gift, but I absolutely love them. And I like that they're stackable. As you guys can see, I have the dies in there and nothing's moving around. So that, I can't wait to use more this year, along with getting to know this little baby, and then my trimmers. So that is my must-haves for 2023. Let's bring on 2024. I can't wait to see what you guys comment. What's your must-have? You know, is it a envelope board punch? Is it, you know, what's your favorite cutter? All those good things. I know some people like to use the, is it quilting? The quilting rulers, the big fat quilt, which I might, you guys, when I say I've had so many craft stores close around me, I would just buy stuff because it was so dirt cheap, but I had no idea how to work it. I might have that ruler somewhere in my craft supplies, because I have stuff in the garage. I have stuff in here. I have stuff upstairs in the game room. It's out of control. But we're going to, 2024, we're going to get it all cleaned up and organized. But there you guys go. Hopefully you guys like this video. Let me know if you do, so that way, you know, as we go into the next year, I will do it again. Some of these might be the same, but there might be some other things. But thank you guys so much for watching. Please give your girl a thumbs up if you like this video. Thanks for watching. Bye.